redefining broadcasting. Listen. You're listening to Elegbete TV and radio.
This will confidently choose to come late.
To Elegbete TV radio.
So if to say I traveled today before, I say I'm not going to do this show.
Yeah.
Hey, Toyosi, I can see you. Guy. I'm good to go. All right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Elegbete TV radio. My name is Dafe Matthias. You love to come in the Elegbete One of Sports. It's a lovely morning, always to be alive, and I feel good about it. But there's something I need to say and get out of the way. Today is Timi Dakolo's birthday. It was Timi Dakolo Day, and I feel very excited about it. Timi Dakolo, I don't know how to say it, but if you have a friend like Timi Dakolo, then you've got a friend. You've got a friend in me. You know that song? That's Timi Dakolo for you. I mean, it's been there for me every step of the way. That friend that's still closer than a brother. I know that is used to describe Jesus Christ. But if there's somebody on earth that I would describe with that, it has to be Timi Dakolo. To me, as you celebrate today, as you add another year to yourself today, I say, brother, happy birthday to you. And I wish you the very best. And I pray that your album that comes out this year will be a super hit. The live show, the concert that you're planning this year will be an amazing success. And your children will continue to use your money to buy whatever they want to buy. That's something me and you, we cannot stop. They'll keep taking on things that they want to take because it is good. We didn't have the fathers that did that for us, but you have the means to do it for them, so you got to do it for them. But beyond all of that, I say massive birthday shout out to you, and thank you for always being part of my journey from God knows when, up until now. God bless you, and have for yourself a wonderful birthday celebration today. I wish I could come around, but I'm planning my trip to Jos, and my own hands are tied, but I'll definitely come around eventually when I come back from Jos. Yeah, guys, let's get the show on the road. It's Timi Dakolo's birthday. I mean, there are people in your life that you would not be able to substitute, no matter what. If you give me Elon Musk and say take away Timi Dakolo, I'll still keep my Timi Dakolo, because I don't know what Elon Musk will be for me, but I know who Timi Dakolo is to me, and I love the brother, respect him, and I'm happy that he's on my corner. Just the same way I'm excited that somebody like Ali Baba is on my corner. Ofuma McDermott is my sister. Blessing Akagbari is my sister. These people are priceless. You can't really put a price tag on it. Just the same way I'm excited about the super fans that I have. The guys, you guys are the best that anybody could ever pray for. Thanks to people like Peter Iwanode, people like Linda Eke, and all the host of the people who push us every day. Well, this weekend is going to be a great weekend. Could be great, could also be just not no movement at all. Because as much as we're excited about the fact that we'll be given approval to produce the MPFA matches of this weekend, Nasarawa United versus Aqua United and Plateau United versus Eimba, I must say here that, I mean, the whole approval is coming very late. We're still expecting funds, and if it doesn't come at the time and we're unable to get flight seats to go to Jos, we're obviously not going to travel by road. That's not thinkable. It's not on the plan. But if we do, and I'll let you guys know, please help us. I know that it's a weekend of Premier League football. You guys love Premier League football. But we are going to stream the league matches from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. There are two games. First game is Nasarawa United, Aqua United. And then the other game is Plateau United, Enyimba. That's a big and mouth-watering game. We would stream those games on the MPFL YouTube channel, but then the highlights will be on our YouTube channel and a few other things. We will use this moment to really create as much content as we like. So we would please plead with you guys to look out for the link so that you can watch and drop your comment and tell us what you think we can improve upon and what we can do well. But as we go, we hope that first off we get a flight to go to Just, and then we'll take it from there. We're talking about yesterday in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia. It was Cristiano Ronaldo once again playing against Lionel Messi, but this time on the beautiful atmosphere where there was smile, laughter, and everything. And again, Messi still triumphed over Cristiano Ronaldo, even though Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 goals. There's just something about this battle. Even the Arabians wanted to keep the battle going, but I mean, anything just have to come to an end. On that day that they brought that battle, Mbappe scored, and just because Mbappe scored, and then Haaland, who's been having a little bit of a goal drought, find his way to score yesterday. And what a comeback it was, led by a certain Algerian by the name of Riyad Mahrez. Okay, there was a battle in Riyadh, and then there's a guy called Riyad Mahrez who led Manchester City. They went into the dressing room by boos from their own fans. Manchester City at home being booed by their own fans. Boo! That's what happened in that game. But then they came out in the second half and they showed, as my friend Anthony Beckendermo would say, they showed their tigritude. They showed La Puga Atomica. They showed everything that they've got, and they made everybody understand that the lion might be wounded, but for as long as the lion is not dead, the hunter had better be careful. And that's exactly what happened. And again, Tottenham Hotspur show what stuff they are made of. When I was growing up, there used to be something called the Worry Bottling Company. Tottenham Hotspur are actually a bottlers of all bottlers. They can bottle anything. They had a 2-goal lead at halftime and still lost the game 4-2. Some Tottenham Hotspur fans are pretending like they don't want to be responsible for helping Arsenal win the title. We're not asking you to help us win the title. We know that you are not good enough. We beat you just over the weekend 2-0. So we knew that even with a 2-goal lead at halftime, you will still crumble and fall like a pack of cards. A castle that is built of sand is just waiting for one step, one tremble on it, and it will collapse. And that's exactly what happened. It was a house of cards that was built by Antonio Conte, and we've not seen goals from Harry Kane for a while. Since he's getting close to the record now, the goals have dried up. Well, my name is Endafe Matteo. You love to come in the Lego Sports, and this is the Sports Buffet on the Lego TV radio. I feel very, very excited, elated, and I'm in jubilant mood. I'm feeling very, very high because at some point in your life, you have dreams, and when you work very, very hard and you stay consistent, you just might be able to achieve that dream and live the dream. And that's exactly what I am excited about. That, you know, when everybody say, no, Jackpot is a place in Warri. That's the only Jackpot that I know. Jackpot Junction, Jackpot Road. But then in Lagos, they say you have to jackpot, you have to jackpot, you have to jackpot. No, I don't want to jackpot. Even when I was living in Warri, I never went to stay in Jackpot Road. So why do you want me to jackpot now? I don't think it's something that I want to be part of. Well, I had a dream. I'm not Martin Luther King, but my name is Matthew. Remember that. I have a dream, and that dream is to be part of the people who help to build Nigerian League. Guess what? Somewhere along the line, this company that you see today started in 2017. And in 2017, the first ever work that we did in Kano was to cover the Super 6 of the MPFL. Who would have thought that a few years down the line, we will be mandated to come and produce league matches? Dreams really do come true. Well, it's not about the color of our skin or the content of our character. It's about the competence of our ability and the things that we've done. Like they say in the Bible, David started out fighting at his own giant with his catapult against a bear and a lion. When he faced Goliath, it was a big giant. It was a national disgrace. It was a national opposition. But because he had trained himself, he was able to do it. I guess by Sunday, when we face our own Goliath, we will be able to use our cameras and our microphones and our computers and our TVs and everything that we've got to be able to get the job done. I've got a crew that I'm sure they are tried and tested and they can prove themselves. Oh, God, please just help us to get to Just and get the job done. That's all that I can say. Having said that, welcome to the show. Let's get it done. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of some footballers who made all the money in this one and blew it all away. Like people who won the lottery and became broke a few years later. They made all the money, they got everything, but they blew it all away. We're going to talk about that. For those of you asking where's Benedict, well, the young man is not around today. Thank God I didn't travel. It would have been very, very sad to see that I traveled this morning and somehow the show did not hold. Well, I think that the 1 month break that he got is still not enough. He needs some time again to go on break. I definitely would oblige him that's for sure. I would give him another 1 month if he needs it. That's the way I see it right now. But let's get the show started and see how it goes. Talking about yesterday, far away Riyadh, it was a beautiful one, I must say. You know, watching, first off, what excited me the most about yesterday's game was not the game itself. I'm sorry. You guys might not like it, but I'm first a Nigerian, a Deltan, and a Roman man for that matter. And there are just some things that just tickle my fancy. And I like it. Everywhere I see a Nigeria making giant stride, I feel very excited and elated. And one of the things that excited me was watching my brother and my friend Omar Akatuba, go all the way, first off, from Germany to Italy, taking the Napoli game, on that journey, and then moving all the way to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia to see that game. It was, for me, exciting. And some of you might just say it's not important. Well, for me, it is important. You know why it's important? I remember one day when we were together in my house, and Omar told me that this is what he wants to do, but a little bit scared, the possibility of this is happening. Not easy, but he has made up his mind that this is what he wants to do. I remember telling him that day that, look, Omar, if this is what you want to do, there's only one way up. Face it, do it like your life depends on it. You're gonna make mistake, but at the end of the day, hey, I'm about boss, what's up? As my sister and the kids, as everybody doing, as Chicago doing you there? Okay, and today's living his dream. When I saw him in that stadium, I was very excited. I was like, wow, that's good. Guys, don't forget that Johnny Gallo was an unused sub, and I can understand why. Because this All-Star team, the coach didn't want to get massacred, even though Paris Saint-Germain picked up an early red card. Bernat got a red card in the 39th minute, but that didn't change anything. Don't forget that Neymar missed the penalty in added time of the first half, 45+3, but it didn't mean anything because they still ended up winning this game 5-3. What a game it was! It was good. That Calabar boy, Kakite was there to score as well. Everybody put something in that net to make sure I said that. Talisca, I never know that Talisca is now in Saudi Arabia. I was wondering where's this guy, where's he been? Well, it's there, Jang Hyun So. So Saudi Arabia is not a league for only Arabian people. It's also all nations are gathering there. But I just pray that this Saudi Arabia uprising football does not end like the Chinese one that was crumbled by COVID. I think that the Chinese will bounce back anyway. But whatever it was, seeing Cristiano Ronaldo back on the field again, scoring 2 goals, I think it's good playing retirement football, not coming to a place where his performance will drag the team back. And also seeing that what I said about him at Manchester United actually is as real can be. Since he left Manchester United have gone from the old, I think it's Siko that can help me with this. Siko, get on the microphone. I want to ask you a question, but I need you because it's your understanding of movies and tech that can help me here. Optimal Prime, before the Autobahn came in, what was it called?
The plan is Cybertron.
Cybertron. Before, the vehicle was old, and then it now changed to a new one again. What was it called then?
The vehicle, was it the vehicle?
The truck, yes, that truck that have Liam Nelson's voice. Yeah, that's Optimus Prime now.
Yeah, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, what was it like before it changed to the new one? Okay, Bumblebee was B2 before it became Bumblebee.
Before it became a Chevrolet.
Yeah, before it became, God bless you. Before it became Chevrolet. So what was Optimus Prime before?
Optimus Prime was
always on Optimus Prime?
Yes, he's always been a truck. Yeah, but it just became a new one. The new Mark, yeah.
Yeah, the Mark. That's what I wanted to remember. What truck was it before? It was just a old, dilapidated truck, right?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, that's. God bless you. Okay. That's what I wanted to get out of it. So Manchester United have now become the new Mark. Return of the Mark. You remember that? Manchester United have now got their. What's that thing that he got that he became that new Mark again? Oh God, that's it. Chasing of Money have made me forget movie. I used to be the guy that everybody go to when it comes to movie. It's
probably
Autobahn.
Probably let me give the right description here. Yeah. Probably they have touched the horsepower they've been transformed from they've been transformed into the Autobots.
Good. Autobot was the word I'm looking for. So, my guys, what do you think happened to Man City last night that they went into the dressing room, dilapidated, old Mark destroyed, and then they came back? They were a beast, a different beast entirely. Mahrez has scored only 2 goals all season. And then, Jesus Christ, was it that Spurs were not good? It was Man City up in the ante 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you want some more, we give you some more. Like Buster Rhymes said, everybody spread love, give me some more. Yesterday they were not spreading love, they were spreading massacre, violence. In 45 minutes they scored 4 goals, but it wasn't the 4 goals. Just the way they played, the way they neutralized every threat that Tottenham had, and the way they tactically adjusted and adapted. Even at that, Pep Guardiola was angry. He said that still they play well. They didn't do the things that he wanted them to do. Who cares about that shit, man? The truth of the matter is that team was on fire. The second 45 minutes. If I'm a coach, that's the way I want to see my team play. God. Do you see how City played in the second half? The goals were just coming and they could have scored 5, 6, 7, 8. Tottenham Hotspur could have been spelled, and they have a name that is as long as Mississippi. God, how did they do it? I wish Arsenal could just obliterate, annihilate, destroy Manchester United this weekend. Cast and bind every devils. Well, let me get your comments on this, man. If you are on the YouTube channel, give me some comments. If you are on the Instagram, please give me your thoughts on the game. Tottenham Hotspur going away to the Etihad to play. It was a game of 2 halves, but the half of Tottenham was just a lucky half, because they also were not that good in the first half until they got that lucky 2 minutes and 17 seconds, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Because Man City equalized to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, in the second half. But my question is, what's your take on that game? I want to know. Well, Sunday Cletus, say good morning, sir. We guys follow you because we don't even get choice. Now, by force, so thank you very much. I like that feeling. Everybody follow bros. Make we watch all the MPFA matches. So Cletus, Oluchuku Sunday, my guy. I greet you. Greg Okonji, say good evening, bro. This man is reaching us consistently every day, all the way from Australia, Melbourne in Australia, if my guess is correct. Thank you very much for always joining on the show. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. I don't think it's my right. I don't think it's because I'm too good to be ignored. It's just that you are willing to make the sacrifice to support us. God bless you for that. And he said, good evening, bro. Nice to be back today. Thank God it's Friday. Truly, truly, thank God it's Friday. Goodness, Richard, my beautiful student is here. Says, thank God it's Friday. And Greg Okonjo say, Mack truck. Yes, it's the Mack truck that I was trying to remember. And Olarawaju say good morning. What is that nice voice from the background? Okay, Seko, you gotta come here. You gotta come. YouTube people want to see you. You gotta come here. You got a nice voice. That's what they say. I'm sure when you see him, Fat Abat.
No, Fat Aquaman.
A little bit of Jesus, a little bit of Moses, a little bit of Mosala, a little bit of Lebanese. This is a 100% British nigga, right? Aquaman. Where is the Fat Aquaman? No, when you take off the shirt, it's Fat Aquaman. Right now, I don't know. I don't know his, but he's going with me to Jos. I'm going to take him to Jos and serenade the whole atmosphere. That guy, that's our technical. That's our creative director. Okay, for those of you who don't know him, that's Sexy Harry, aka Siko Blade. That's a gamer par excellence. If you love game, you love this guy. If you love gadget, I'll tell you for free that if you want to buy a phone on whatever budget you want, and you want to buy a phone, but you want to maximize it, this is the guy you look for. So go on Instagram and search for Siko Blade. It will give you the best option, give you the best use of your phone. And some things is done. We went to visit someone one day, and we're sitting down there, and Siko recalibrated the person's television with his phone. That's hacking anyway, but it's a positive one. Recalibrated the TV with his phone, changed the whole houses, everything. We were shooting our podcast the other day, and he turned Alexa to his girlfriend. I don't understand. This guy is a genius. He should be working at Silicon Valley or somewhere in India. Okay, he just does not know how to shake his head. He doesn't know how to shake his head. That's the thing. If not, I think it should be in India. But hey, let's come back to the football thing. Then I say, good morning. What's that nice voice from the background? Man City had to up the ante in the second half. Bye Conte. The Riyadh game was for me money game, nothing special. Yeah, it's money game is fun. Sometimes I don't say nothing special. It's not Psycho Blade though. That's Psycho. That's not Psycho. That's Psycho. It's CIKO. CIKO. Psycho Blade. CIKO. Okay, that's the guy to follow. Follow him on Instagram. You would doesn't post that much, but that's a guy you need if you want to buy a gadget in your house or whatever you're doing. Call him, reach out to him, send him a DM. It might take time to respond. Only like DM from women. If you put a lady's picture on your DP and you send him a DM, he just might respond fast. Fine boy, you know.
Let me clear that. Yeah. I have to literally clear that. Okay, if you want to send me a DM, just don't say hi.
That's the one I hate the most. So they will not say hi. Then the next thing, the one thing that they do that I don't understand. How is your wife and your children? You know them.
So just send me a DM and just go straight to what you want.
Get the details.
I will attend to you immediately.
Hi.
But if you just say hi most times.
Or hey, who be your mate? Hey. Now some they'll say boo. Hey boo.
Anybody send me hi, I'm gonna send a tracking video.
Who be your boo? Who is your boo? I don't understand you people. I have responsible people now, Sha. So let's leave that. So let's talk about some of the guys who saw money and money saw them and money said bye-bye. 20 players who lost everything. Yes, everything. So yeah, I'm doing this because I'm going to read the story because too many times people are like, oh, this guy, after suffering from Nigeria did not help them. Footballers have always been blowing their money all the time. Footballers have always spent their money in a town hall and they couldn't make a single down payment for roasted corn. So it's not today, right? It's not today. I didn't mention something, but nobody should come here and tell me that I'm blaspheming. This is not a political thing. They say figure of speech. You have to, when legends speak, you borrow their words. Just the same way I use Martin Luther King's words as my intro analog. You understand? My monologue. Yeah. What's wrong with me today? Am I crazy now? Okay. So when I say that these footballers, they saw a town hall full with money. But even with electricity brought from America and Australia, payment made, these people still couldn't make a simple down payment for roasted corn. It was very, very misconforming. They were misconforming. As my little friend would say in Port Harcourt back in the day, he says misconforming, the sengemenge for me. Okay, so let's go through some of the stories and you would decide. You would decide. So let me first intro the story so you understand very well. Now with this show, now we're going to do the show together today. Let's say it is well known that soccer players, particularly in the top European league, but even now some in the US, Middle East, India, and China are paid handsomely, kingly. Okay, many criticize the extortionate salaries these sportsmen they collect ransom money. These sportsmen are given with some soccer players on over $500,000 a week. A week. Hey, American president, they had that one for years. And that is before you factor in sponsorship and endorsement deals all in. Okay. Soccer is big business for those at the top level, but you know me, some people say they earn less than £1,000 in the Premier League. Let's just be very, very fair and put the balance to it. But today, we want to talk about those people who were given a town hall of money and they couldn't make a simple down payment for a roasted corn. Roasted corn is around the corner here is 100 naira or 150 naira. I don't know. Every once in a while, me and Siko normally go and buy roasted corn, buy bolly, buy coconut and pear. Right now, anybody who loves me, Omorigi and Alibaba don't prepare me with their own. Anybody who loves me should please send me a basket full of agbalumo. Yes, dispatch it to my studio from next week when we're back from Jos. I will do my video too and I'll put it out there. Let's everybody pepper each other. Let everybody pepper each other now. This will come out more respect. More just pepper each other like that. Later I go take the punishment, not me. I'm just saying it. So if you love me and you can send me agbalumo, it will be fine. But if you think that agbalumo is too small, you want to raise the bar up, we're trying to redesign the studio. You can help us redesign the studio. Whatever one that fits your budget, do it for us. Okay, and the Lord will bless you. How is it then that so many players find themselves in financial trouble? Okay, one question that needs a million I want to answer. One of the problems is that the high earning invariably leads to luxurious and expensive lifestyle. But most players retiring at the age of 35, they may have 40 to 50 years to live without having such lucrative income. Many players receive poor financial advice, whilst a number of them struggle to replicate the thrill and buzz of the game once retiring, which can often lead to drinking, drug, gambling, troubles with women as they look to find that excitement somewhere else. That's the thing. Sports is very addictive. People don't know. When you get into that adrenaline rushing lifestyle, and somehow you just want to continue it. And if you don't get it, that's where you get 3 some, 5 some, 7 some, whatever some. Okay? When I was growing up, when I hear sum, it's the sum total. The sum of is plus. Until I grow up and I started hearing 3 some, 4 some. The other day, even they do said some of una famous influencers, they do 3 some in transfer eating. And see, I don't understand it. So try to explain what some is for me. I don't want to know because before LGBTQ was just alphabet. Today is LGHD television definition. I don't know what that really means anyway, but it's just one of those things. When I was growing up, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. You don't read that one. You didn't go to that school. And that's the one I went to. That's the school I went to. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q, R. Now, some people, some binary people, and when I was in school, they taught us binary numbers. Now you remember, binary numbers was the beginning of coding. So now, if you not take it, you not remember that these people that are doing LMQQ, they are always coding themselves. So the coding have been there since forever. And then Aaron Kelly was the one that caused this problem when he go and sang that song the sang the song that said trap in the closet. And I opened the closet. All the MOQP people, they start coming out of the closet. What am I even talking? Am I not sounding like either Obayambo or our vice president, Jamil Sibajo, where we were? Okay, let's go back to the story that I was saying. Okay. There seems to be little sympathy for the high-earning soccer players who manage to lose it all, and perhaps rightly so. Some of these players and career earnings totally in excess of $20 million, but could not retain their fortune, with many losing it soon after retirement, and some while still playing the game. Here are top 20 soccer players who lost everything. And to balance the story next week, I'm going to tell you soccer players who are successful at what they do, and I give you for free. On top of the food chain, it's not Messi, it's not Ronaldo. All those guys should shut up and go and clean toilet. Number 1 on the food chain is my namesake Frenchman, Matteo Flamini. That guy has discovered gold in biotechnology, but biodiesel and the rest of them. But let's talk. You remember Michael Chopra? If you don't remember Michael Chopra, then you're new to the Premier League. If you don't know who Michael Chopra is, then you're also new to the English Championship. But I'm going to tell you who he is, because that's the story I'm going to start on number 20. Michael Chopra is an English striker who still plays the game today. Chopra represented England at 4 different youth levels, but never made the grade for the first team, and is currently trying to receive an Indian passport to represent the Indian national team. Guess, just think about it for a minute. Chopra has played 2 seasons in the Premier League, but has spent most of his career in the English second tier, the Championship. Chopra developed a serious gambling addiction and was on the verge of bankruptcy in 2011 when he had to receive a loan of almost $400,000 from Ipswich Town to keep afloat. Okay, he joined the Kerala Blasters in India in 2014 to earn some much needed cash, but returned to Britain and Aloha Athletic the same year. Jesus Christ, blow it all. Michael Makindo. I'm sure some of you don't know this guy, but when I'm done telling you the story is what is important, not the guy. Okay, Michael Makindo is a 2-time PFA Team of the Year midfielder who played for the likes of Doncaster Rovers, Wolves, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Bristol City, but there was nothing in the city. He was not breezing through the city at all. In a career spanning 12 years, Michael Macadoo took an early retirement from the game in 2011, age 31, stating that he needed to devote more time and concentration to his business venture and could not do so whilst playing the game. Well, that was a very big mistake because at the end of the day, brother man, Makindo raised almost $50 million from over 300 different British players, including Jimmy Bollard. You remember Jimmy Bollard, Hull City? That guy was okay. Yeah, Jimmy Bollard and Gabi Agbalao, but blew the entire fortune, living a playboy lifestyle. In less than 4 years, he declared bankruptcy in March 2015. Odoji Nigalo, I am calling you. Don't let anybody deceive you to go and borrow their money. Don't. Talking about that, Usain Bolt. You know, sometimes you invest your money. Motivational speakers, they want to talk to you. You invest your money. When you invest your money, you can never go wrong. You can go wrong. You can go wrong. Invest in stock. You can go wrong. Usain Bolt invested $12.7 million of his money. The money don't grow wings. No. Crocodiles ate the money. Alligators. Malu swallowed the money. Elephant sucked the money. Usain Bolt money have been sucked in. What's that guy said in Benin when there was flood? The Odionwe car have been sunk. Usain Bolt money have been sunk. Yes, it's been sunk now. It's been dug into the ground and sunk. 12.7 million. Today I came to play. I think on my show you have fun, but we'll still talk about sports, right? Jean Carew. Remember Jean Carew? That Norwegian big man, that striker from Norway that played in the Premier League. He played for Chelsea. Yes, play for Chelsea. Champion football now. I don't remember. Chelsea signed record money. Okay. Let's remember. That guy played for many clubs. Valencia, Besiktas, Lyon, Aston Villa. Yes, Aston Villa. Yes, it's Aston Villa. Not necessarily Chelsea. It's Aston Villa. He played everywhere. But somehow, and one thing to two things, the man did not manage his money properly well. And this is the story of the man who did not manage his money very well. Jean Carew is a former La Liga and Ligue 1 winner and Champions League runner-up, yet he declared bankruptcy in 2012. Whilst playing for his last club, West Ham United, an impressive career saw Carew spent time with Valencia, Roma, Besiktas, Lyon, and Aston Villa, amongst others, as well as winning 91 caps for Norway. A towering forward, Carew was good in the air and scored 150 goals over his entire career. Okay, he has turned to acting since retirement in 2012, starring in 2 films, one Norwegian made and then the other one Canadian horror movie. He has to make a fool of himself to make money right now because life have happened. Life. That's why Robo people said it. You have to have the skill set to enter into life. If not, life will life you. You say that. Say, but see what happened to that guy? They don't light on. Life don't light on. Don't light on the guy at Akbaru. Akbaru at the Alibaba village. Okay, number 17 on the list. Coming up on number 17, Richard Rufus. Anybody have Rufus? Rufai, Rufus. All those names. You should be very, very careful with them. Then they get sense complete. Richard Rufus belonged to a rare band of modern day one club man. Okay, as he played his entire 11-year career at Charlton Athletic. 10 of those 11 seasons were in the top flight Premier League. He twice made the PFA Team of the Year and played over 300 games at Charlton Athletic, being inducted into their Hall of Fame in 2013. Nigerian clubs even do Hall of Fame. Eyiba, where are that? Okay. After retiring in 2004, Rufus became a born-again Christian. Christianity can also make you become bankrupt because when pastor manipulates you and tell you that the Lord said that you should give by faith, please don't take that message to heart. I'm telling you, I've seen many people lose everything. Once upon a time, I actually carried my first salary, my first brilliant salary paid for church. And I know. See, all of us are falling for this thing. And then all that every first month of the year, they Bible. They take your time. Just see, they take your time. Reset. Not their Bible. If you've been paying every first month of the year, then you're just dashing people your money for nothing. He said, have vulcanizer on your street junction. Go and dash the money. I mean, tell you. But today I'm not here for church people. Father say, and they won't try to copy Daddy Freeze. I'm not in that lane right now. I'm just on my own. Rufus became a born-again Christian, but was declared bankrupt in December 2013. after a failed investment of $9 million freaking dollar. I don't know why we know my name is not here, because when he losing money, he crazy. So, oh my, crazy as I talk to you. So more talk the truth the way it be. My former classmate, we know my okay, be is the medulla oblongata. like watermelon that fall in Kano Road Express on the journey to Lagos. Chris Sutton, this guy won the Premier League. I know him. Chris Sutton was the strike partner of Al Shara. Okay, they were sharing goals anyhow. They were sharing it like PDP. Everywhere they go, they were sharing it to people like 1995. What the league title? I remember him. Black and blue and white. That jersey. I was in England. They gave me. Only that somebody stole it, my luggage, when I was coming back to Nigeria. It was in my luggage when I left Heathrow. When I reached Nigeria, I opened he was not there. That jersey was stolen. But let's talk about his life. Chris Sutton is a retired English striker who is probably best remembered for his time at Blackburn Rovers, where he formed a formidable strike partnership with nicknamed the S&S, SAS, yes, SAS, alongside Alan Shearer. Sutton set a British record transfer fee when he joined Blackburn, and he won the Premier League with the club before being relegated only 4 seasons later. Sutton played for Norwich before Blackburn, and then Chelsea, Celtic, Birmingham, Aston Villa, and briefly non-league side Wrexham. That's a Wrexham after them. Okay, the one-time England international. Hey, Jesus Christ! If you get one cap, that's the worst thing that can ever happen to you as a footballer. One cap for national team, just the cap, just the cap. Don't think the way you're thinking. Oh, just the cap, the face cap. England international was declared bankrupt in 2014 following poor financial advice. But you know, people like us, to be very honest, without bankrupt, so we not even declare our life. We don't know, say we did bankrupt. We don't know. And that's why we need to depressed. Because when you go declare bankrupt, you get depressed. But then you cannot be bankrupt if you've never been a millionaire before. So some of you are thinking you're bankrupt. Well, you don't get money before. You are poor. You're not bankrupt. You are Oyogbere. You are in trenches. When you get out of your trenches and you get to the mountaintop and then you not fall, that's when you're bankrupt. Now let's talk about this one. There's a Nigerian on this list too. Celestine Babaya ready for the list. So now they say I just a couple. Number 15 on the list. Calcott is a 37-year-old forward who last played in the US for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Okay, who he joined in 2012 but was released by the club in 2014 following injury troubles. Scott spent the majority of his career with Wimbledon and Wolves, as well as spells with the likes of Newcastle, Leicester City. Scott was earning over $40,000 a week at the peak of his powers. But whilst he certainly did the business for Wolves, he could not do it off the pitch and was declared bankrupt during his career. Okay, now let's go to a boy that was born in poverty, grew up with money, and just could not stop. His erection was always controlling his direction, right? So let's talk about him a little bit. Left-sided wing fullback, Celestine Babayaro. Celestine, remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was growing up in Warri, there always was this guy who carried so many monkey around and tell the monkey, throw back in like Celestine Babayaro. That was common entertainment then. I don't know if you guys remember Maria Josisha or Achonacho or Otwege. You know, I don't know if you know all these names, but I know them. That's the one in my area. I don't know what you have in your area, Sha. They were just there. They had this Sakira son that I do Waka Waka. Maria Josisha, they do Waka Waka since all these people will always take our artists and make her look like they discover them. Well, let's talk about this one. Celestine Babayaro made his name in Belgium with Anderlecht before being snapped up by Chelsea back in 1997. Ruud Gullit was the coach at the time, and I have a backstory on how Ruud Gullit signed him for Chelsea, but that's a sub-topic for another day. I'll keep that on for my podcast. But Babayaro spent 8 years with the Blues, in which time he was earning a reported $45,000 a week. He later played for Newcastle United before joining LA Galaxy, but only played 45 minutes for the Galaxy in 2008 before being released by the club. Babayaro's later career was a tragic one. He lost his younger brother to tuberculosis in 2007 and could not afford the upkeep on his home in Newcastle, and a move to Portsmouth fell through after a bout of malaria. He was declared bankrupt in January 2011. Okay, so I'll tell you how I went there. This one was rescued by ESPN, but I will still talk about it. Anyway, all right, Jason Hill. Okay, this guy was part of the crazy gang. And when you hear crazy gang, you should know what I'm talking about. He also played for Charlton Athletic, he played for Blackpool, played for Doncaster Rangers, played for Southampton. But let me give you the story. Jason Hill is the top flight, played in the top flight in England for over a decade before dropping down to the divisions with Southampton, Blackpool, Doncaster Rangers, Rovers, Charlton Athletic, and Wimbledon. Okay, before retiring in 2012, the Jamaican international made more than $9 million over his career, but was subject to a number of fraud scams later in his career before eventually losing it all after a failed property investment. You go and invest in property. With property, you can never go wrong. If you go still go wrong. If your money cannot achieve your dream, shop with the money. The one we shop is the one you can never go wrong with. Okay, he played over 500 games in England, scoring over 100 goals, and played for Jamaica 3 times, but bankrupt. Now let's go to Cameroon. There's one guy who cannot take his eye off cars. Once he see car, he buy. Idiot. I call him idiot. His name looks like Neto. He plays like an idiot. Okay. If you find Eric Jamba on a list, it's most likely one of 3 types of lists. Either the worst Premier League signings ever, worst Premier League player, or player who have lost their fortune. You see everything about him? Idiotic. He's an idiot. Okay? Unlike most, Jamba was declared bankrupt when he should have been at his wealthiest. After 2 years at Manchester United, the Cameroonian midfielder looked considerably out of place at Old Trafford, and since leaving England, he has played for an unusual array of sides named Qatar SC, OB, Hapoel Tel Aviv, Partizan, St. Mirren, Shahinian FC, and since January of this year, Persebaya Surabaya of Indonesia. At some point, this guy was playing football and getting paid for food. They give her food as salary. Yes, that's how bad it is. Yes, there's a guy who is always on Sky Sports running his mouth on people, talking anyhow. He used to play for my club, so I know him very well. This is one of the first person that has ever got it like this. Salubi, get out of here, idiot. He drinks too much. It's like an German. But he drinks too much. You know Asian people very well. You know what I'm saying. He drinks too much, and his drinking is uncontrollable. But his talent is very good, though, like us going. But then his drinking is the kind that will make him come on, get out of this place. There's Salah come on with the club. Paul Merson is his name. Paul Merson is best remembered for spending 12 years and the vast majority of his playing career at Arsenal. As a right winger, where he played over 300 games for the Gunners, following retirement, Merson fell into very serious trouble with drugs, drinking, gambling, addiction. Okay, he was arrested following a crash due to drunk driving and suffered badly from his addiction. But his lowest point came in 2008 when he gambled his house. Jesus, I was left homeless. Even in Nigeria, they say NFF is not helping them. English will not come to Edu. Messi struggled with addiction throughout his career, but it hit him hardest after retirement. He lost around $11 million to his various demons. Mess, as is often known as, is currently trying to get his life back on track, working for Sky Sports as well as working the after-dinner speaking course. Okay, so as I did so when I just pray, make this Elevator TV radio, make it grow so that we will feel employ people. You know, the one of the persons that replaced me, guy used to work, is also one who wasted his money, and I had to, you know, make it happen. But let's leave that one first. Always happy. We'll focus on the one way, the men way knows happy. Number 10 on the list, Alan Hudson. Alan Hudson is another former Gunner, although he's probably better remembered for his time with Chelsea, Stoke, and his 4-year stint in the US. Hudson played around 500 games for Chelsea, so I'm doing Gunner into this matter. Chelsea, Oguguru, he had Stoke, Arsenal, Seattle Sounders, and Cleveland Force, as well as earning 2 caps for England. Just two cap. Dilation. He don't dilate 2 centimeters. That's what he did. Okay. After alcohol trouble, he was declared bankrupt before being run over in 1997. Okay. Hudson spent 2 months in a coma and required 70 surgical operations. He believed the incident was an attempt upon his life. Okay. When you drink, I know talk like that. Then there's a guy called Dominic Matteo. Actually, you guys should know this one. former Liverpool and Leeds player and a Scotland international. Dominic Matteo career span from 1992 to 2009 and was spent almost exclusively in the Premier League. This meant Matteo fell into arguably the first generation of footballers who should, in theory, never have had to walk again after hanging up their boots and still live comfortably should they wish to do so. The Leeds legend, who reached a Champions League semi-finals with the Yorkshire club, began gambling lucrative sums and entered the world of racehorse without having an understanding. Okay, he thought he wanted to be the next Alex Ferguson or the next Queen of England, but then he didn't have understanding. Ownership, while suffering an injury plague end to his career. By the time of his eventual retirement, Matteo had already lost seven-figure sums gambling. In August 2015, the one-time Leeds United ambassador was declared bankrupt. Okay, let me pause for that one and let me go to transfer gist. I might come back again and I give you some of the stories. I'm going to come and read your comments on the show today, guys. Just chill, okay? I'm going to answer your questions if you have any concerning our production of the league, not broadcast production of the league. Okay, Chelsea have had a £55 million bid for 21-year-old Ecuador midfielder Moises Caicedo, rejected by Brighton. We cannot do that. We'll be coming here since you came here for Cucurella. You came here for Mumukosh. What's it called? Clay Potter. Now you want to come and take this one, you got to pay through your nose. You got to pay through your nose. If you can pay 88.6 for untested Mikhailo Modric, you have to pay through your nose for this one. Chelsea have made an inquiry about Tottenham's Mali midfielder Yves Bissouma, who doesn't get to play because of one guy that they call Old Boy, Gabi Old Joy. Whatever his useless name is, it's not important. Well, as long as you're playing for Spurs, you're useless. 26, but I've received no encouragement from Spurs regarding the deal that would send Moroccan winger Hakim Ziyech 29 in the opposite direction. Ziyech, no good though. That's a club where people never make successful. Okay, Newcastle United have a 9-man transfer list, which includes Everton and England Under-21 forward Anthony Gordon. That's a good player. I don't know why Arsenal is not going for him anyway. And 3 Chelsea players: Ziyech, England midfielder Conor Gallagher 22. They will not say that one. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek, they will say that one. Okay, because I know that this new one, what Bole is doing is he's sending his craftsmen to make sure they scrape away all of the footprint of Roman Abramovich. But what you cannot scrape away is the titles that Roman Abramovich brought to Chelsea. You cannot do that. Americans, you can hate Russians as much as you like. NATO, you can hate Russia as much as you like, but you need their gas. They still hold you by the buckles. Okay, so let's keep it going. Newcastle have made 13.5 million bid for 18-year-old Flamengo forward Matheus Franca. My way get name. Make it not come out of the closet. Make it not come out of the closet. Just stay there and play the ball. Wolves forward Goncalo Guedes, 26, is in his native Portugal before completing a loan move to Benfica. Okay, I will not go. Oh, what's it that they call about? Ilemi, now go home. It's gone. Okay. England midfielder Jude Bellingham, 19, is set to hold a transfer meeting with Borussia Dortmund after indicating to Real Madrid that he prefers to move to Spain rather than Premier League switch. I told you guys, Liverpool people, stop hoping against all hope. You will not get him. He's not for you, Espirito Santo. Amen. I told you guys it's not going to work. It's that Liverpool, right? Bellingham. Come on for road. The time when I didn't win 7, I know if sign on now. Okay. Liverpool, meanwhile, are still optimistic. Like when I was growing up in Warri, let me say this thing. Warri people are the best, but you know, so now they talk like this, but we talk anyhow. Say at once, as we just sit down there, police just the push out robber, we go thief 10 million. As they don't run, they pass this big corner, chap corner, you don't throw the money, put our copper. When we just take the money, I will share. 10 million naira and money when they hold for hand, you know. In the form of person back pockets. Only people who don't high. And you know, say for warrior, you never need to take Igbo or alcohol to high. Life, situation of life will make you high. Jesus Christ. Well, let's leave the matter. Liverpool, they are still optimistic. I started like how those who you're going worry boys. And I went to offer him the chance of becoming the new Steven Gerrard at Anfield. Nobody wants to be new Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard, this is a failure. You couldn't defend against Chelsea. You lost the title. You slipped at 4. Is that what you want your Bellingham to be? Come on. Keep Steven Gerrard out of my mouth. Okay. Tottenham want to sign 23-year-old Italy midfielder Nicola Zaniolo. Roma have told them, if you not come, Now, dog will take pursue now. Uroma would be prepared to sell or loan out with an obligation to buy Jesus Christ. I thought that must be that one go. That's young, fine, 23-year-old boy. Milan Skriniar, 27, will not sign Inter Milan's contract offer for the time being, as the Slovakian defender is out of contract by the summer. Aston Villa are in talks to sign 26-year-old French striker Moussa Dembele, whose contract with Lyon expires in the summer. Everton are asking and speaking to Rennes about a move for 20-year-old Ghana international Kamaldeen Sulemana. Let's hope that it goes through. Wolves have agreed a £3.3 million deal with West Ham, 32-year-old English defender Craig Dawson. That one also play Wolves and a good relegation. I go South Borough. Arsenal interested in Bournemouth 23-year-old English winger Jadon Anthony, as Mikel Arteta looks to add further with option to his squad. While he was a former Arsenal youth player, he's got some good potential, good talent. Maybe Arteta can bring out the best out of him, because Arteta is bringing the best out of Granit Xhaka. But hey, we know where were we? So let's just leave it there. The Gunners have to register new signing Leandro Trossard from Brighton by 12 o'clock GMT on Friday, which is known today, in order for the 28-year-old Belgian forward to be eligible to play for Manchester United in their next play against Manchester United in their next game on Sunday. Arsenal don't even need them. They don't register no while next week we'll play against City. Chelsea are ready to rival Tottenham Hotspur and Brentford, and for Brentford and Spain goalkeeper David Raya, 27, while Spurs, let me say Edward Mendy, your time to go, Eduardo. You don't reach time to come out, you go for another club. Spurs are also keen on signing Slovakian goalkeeper Jan Oblak 30 from Atletico de Madrid. You get what they worry this Spurs, but their failure good. Yes, they paying them. You can miss with us. Crystal Palace do not plan on losing both under 21 midfielder Michael Olise, you just have it small, who's 21, and 30-year-old Ogbori. What they do elephant leg over. Ivory Coast forward Wilfred Zaha this summer. Let Zaha go. You guys not sabi. Leicester are targeting Stoke City centre-back Harry Salter and have offered £10 million for the 24-year-old Australian international. Newcastle have offered Flamengo a £14 million package for 18-year-old Brazilian attacking midfielder Matheus Franca, according to Fabrizio Romano. Well, there's no time on the show again. I'd love to go back to those who wasted their money, but I think I need to read your messages. And let me start with Instagramming. They are Instagramming, they are Facebooking, they are WhatsApping, according to Uncle Oboyongbo. But this one, they say, fine morning, Ogaida, same to you, bro. And then you have official Sylvester, say, good morning, bros. It's good to hear and watch you again. I don't miss you. Bros, I hope, say, you see they do or give football tips. No, I know they do. I don't because that one. I didn't do that one again. Official Sylvester, that one make you just come out to happy birthday, Super T. God bless you. That's me, Nakolo. About this one, they say Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7 versus Messi yesterday. It was awesome. It was good. It was just fun, entertaining. It was just good. It was lucky. It was just there. About this one say, Chai, you fast. Yeah. If I want to be fast, I can be very, very fast. Sometimes I can just go slow. Omar Bag Boss, bro. What's up? Very well, bro. Omar is a great guy. He will surely get to the top. He's already at the top, man. It's already at the top. Akpas Baba, he said these Ronaldo fans are not really well obsessed. They are using the goals Ronaldo scored in a friendly match to call him the GOAT. He's a GOAT now. We go, bros. Rendo. He said, well done for doing what you know how to do best. Thank you very much. Regards to the family. I just hopped in to hear your voice because it's been a while. Yeah, that's true. I think I need to put a call through and call the family. Where I will calibrate my time, my clock, so that I'll call you guys at the right time after church on Sunday. No, Sunday's not good. I'll be working on Sunday. I mean, just okay. I can't even hide your hate for sports. Why I go hide them? I hate them and I hate them. Fantastic game from City. Why I go hide them? Shit, those rotten shit. My other brother is a sports fan. I went to the UK and I want to pick up. I want to give him. He said I should go and ask Arsenal to give me money. I choose to be an Arsenal fan. And the papa will born them. The money when they take to go school, now Arsenal, the papa they work for. When they take to go school, Spurs would relegate. They are shit. This one is a family beef. It's got nothing to do with the club. It's a family. It's in the blood. It's a beef in the family. So I don't care whether you want me to hide it or not. Stephen can say good morning, bro. Good morning to you. Congrats, 69. Let me say congrats on the deal. Glad it will be streamed online. Yes, we would. Jumaripo Resources Limited say, boss, you can't hide your hate for sports. Yes, I don't like them. I hate them. Yes, I know. Ibanga Smart, he says, spell the second blade. It's not second. It's C-I-K-O, Siko blade. Okay. Simoko Liano Trozan, not what I am hoping for, but in my opinion, a decent signing. Your thought, I agree with you 100%. It's a decent signing. As a matter of fact, right now, I prefer him to Mikhailo Modric. That's my own. Shabo Egwaje say good evening, sir. Good evening for wherever you're reaching out for. I always say that when you greet us like this, tell us where you're reaching out for. It works well. Baba Blue. Okay, sorry. Olisa Manuel say you are not crazy, bro. No, I know I'm not crazy, but sometimes I just act like I'm crazy. Shabo Egwaje say Pep management skills is out of this world. I wonder what he said at that time. I really would give everything to be a fly on the wall. And Olisa Manuel said, bros, why I come the add small comedy to this show? Really, this comedy, and that's not comedy. Comedy, go and meet the above and the rest. Okay, they say, bros, what's your take on Leandro Trossard to Arsenal, and in what way will he improve the squad? It's going to be a backup to Martinelli, and also sometimes when you want to rest, what's it called? Eddie Ketedagana boy, it will be useful. So that's what it will be. Backup will be Ochabo. You know, when you drop Kola, somebody will support Kola. It will be the one supporting the Kola. Peter Ewanada, I say, me, I don't bankrupt before. I was in Tanzania, but now somebody is sitting with that. Peter, you're a fool. Say, you tell your wife, no, it's too early in the marriage. Your wife not fit try. I will tell her she not give you food today, but she not fit. Because even if I talk herself, you see that love when the main person the toss I marry you. It toss for like the first 2 years. And when Piquet call, you see how the love will just shift like train track. We just shift. You know, you go be attachment for the house. Now you know, maybe Piquet covers. You know, so the love it. You matter nothing. And you walk in and say, please shift, man. The baby. You're going to wonder like, where's baby? Who tossed you? Who pay your bride price? God, marriage is funny, chat. Matteo Moretto said, it can't be like say, now chatting athletic former players. Plenty pass on the list. You are so right. When I first saw that, I say, what? You get what this? If like say something athletic owners, they use you to do that. But you know what was growing up say, if somebody they Ogboni, they secret court, if they give you money, you know if you use the money to do better thing. The people used to say this, people used to say this. I was not lie. Please, can you finish the football prodigal son story? Calm down, your blood not too like a cuckoo. Calm down. How the show go too sweet if you just finish every story every day? Well, they push her forward now. Mr. Spice, say good morning, Legote. I just entered Nigeria yesterday. Oh God. How long are you staying? Let me know how long you're staying, and let's work out if we can see next week. Okay, so let's come back to the stories that I was reading from here. I think I stopped at Owoye. Yes, Owoye. This one I hate us more than anything. He said, good morning, guy. You need to be taken in for drug test this morning. This your form past Man City, yesterday. Chelsea, they give me joy with their transfer lately, even if it is not same. I think eventually they will get on. They get going. I always say that billionaires don't make mistakes. They know what they're doing. Okay, for drug test, let's go. Let's go there. I'm the guy that would ace drug test with ease. I'm one of those people that if they come in for drug tests, I just allow them to go because alcohol is not in my system. Smoke, no, unless not the smoke where they burn for road. That the waka pass, I call it if not, or the generator smoke. Okay, so Shorty say, good morning, Legote. Please help us pin this Instagram handle here. Oh, Siko Blade is C-I-K-O. What do I need to pin? C-I-K-O. Okay, let me just pin it, chat. Siko Blade, at Siko Blade, at Siko Blade, at Siko Blade, 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 Siko Blade. That's just something you should just know now. I don't need to do plenty drama. Well, you say me can pin. I don't pin them. Okay, I pin it here. The other just say, oh, I see the face now. A bit of Oyibo hybrid India and Niger together. Nice voice, bros. Chop up. See, that guy na 100% you go. Papa, 100% British. My man in Nigeria, but that boy is a British boy. It's just that he have a way of being able to change his voice and tone. If he goes British, it's completely good. I don't know, but it's got some talent that I don't have. Yeah, Olarawaju is a good looking as well. Additional Ofoma was laughing. Additional Ofoma went on to say, you don't sniff something this morning. You just the freestyle, loving the show. Some days you have to freestyle. You say you have to go off script. Not every day be script, okay? And it helps. You have to like be able to be dynamic enough to entertain the people that you're entertaining. That's just what I know. I believe. Lord Mayor, say good morning, boss. You like Arsenal new signing Trossard? Okay, for me, I like him. Well, I think I like him. He's a good player. He's full of energy. He's full of running. But let him blend into the team. The other one, you say some of the footballers, sports people can blow their money share. It's alarming to hear one can be so broke despite making all the money in the world while in sports. Okay, Lord Mayor said the picture of Cristiano Ronaldo hugging Messi was epic. Una just like Mumu talk. Truth. Una just like, first off, was there ever a time that these two people tell us say that they keep my list? You know how many years they sat next to each other for Ballon d'Or award? They played in the same league for God knows how long. What did the hog do? The hog now give you orgasm. You people just like to murmuration yourself. It's not epic nothing. Don't create something out of nowhere. It's a epic way. Nah, Game of Thrones. Because shift. Let me say sports issues, boss. Do you think Conte is rigid to his outdated formation? That is why sports are struggling. Everything about sports is shit. I cannot be objective with sports. Don't ask me to analyze sports. I can just tell you that I'm happy that they are suffering. Their suffering gives me joy. If my Ebola didn't start, I don't need a Viagra. I need sports defeat. It go come up straight up. I mean, sports defeat. It gives me joy. Like bank alert, credit alert. Oh God, dollar alert, like dollar alert. Sports losing. It can heal the dead. Can part the Red Sea. Can turn Nigeria into a great country. Sports lose continuous. If sports relegate now, Nigeria will be better than that. I'm telling you the truth. Let me say, Emmanuel Ebe was also bankrupt too. Yes, there's a whole lot of names on that list. I'm just giving you some. Greg Okonji, he said Ebe was rescued, I believe, but then he fall again. Yes, he fall again. And then the people that rescued him are saying, we cannot help your condition. Your condition is criminally contagious. We could try to help you now. You will put us back into where you are. Greg Okonji says, Celestine Bayero, wow, baby face. He made good money then and was one of Nigeria's highest paid footballers. Yes, so let me say the number of attackers in Chelsea is something else, and they still can score goal. Porter will struggle to bend them together. Which Porter? Porter does very soon. Lord Mayor say Partey and Casemiro, who is better in your opinion? Casemiro 1,000,001 times. I'm sorry, Ghana people get angry if you like. Casemiro, Jesus Christ. Are we even having this conversation? Are you guys really having this conversation right now? Casemiro don't play 10 games, man. Man United will only 3. Let's not even go to Casemiro and Partey. Please, let's end the show. This question is not. I'm angry. Now I'm angry. I'm angry now. Now it feels like Spurs won the league. What's that? Where did I stop? Okay. Mr. Smythe said, no, Yawa boss, still there for like 6 to 7 weeks. Oh, we'll go see now. Arsenal is winning against Manchester United. No, Manchester United, even when they're not doing well, they beat us now. So you cannot bet on it. Even when Arsenal they unbeaten run, Arsenal not beat them. Just know that one. Mr. Smythe said that draw with Palace pain me, but we move. Lisandro fit play DM against Arsenal. Okay, make a play shot, man. They go measure your height. All the other guy will be screen the height. Don't worry. Mr. Smythe says sure. As center back and the usual guys. Okay, Coach Smythe, thank you very much for your time, guys. Thank you very much. It is go as planned. I will be in Jos tomorrow, and then when I'm in Jos, I'll be doing some Instagram live. You will see me. You will definitely know. If you follow me here, you will know. You will definitely know. It go loud. This is going to be like this is me and my dream, chasing my dream. Well, I'm not going to tell the story. I'll tell the story to those who supported it. The story needs to be told. To those who said, no mind, I mean, no figure work, he said, now digital, I want to do. Now content you want to create, who it be? This story will be told. They will strike, check, and we'll put it on the scale, we'll balance it. How many people have gone from joblessness to this level in this short time? We would also do the counting. I believe you both matter with the talk. Now we'll talk about our own matter too. So this is where I press the button to say I'm signing out. I've had a good time with you guys. Thank you very much. Keep us in your prayer. Help us to do well by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Help this channel to grow. The growth of this channel would not just only help us, but it would help a lot of people. It will put job and food on the table of a lot of people. So please help us. Take for instance, this weekend I'm taking 30 people to Jos. All of them get paid. Help this channel to grow. Our growth will help people. I doesn't tell you now. It's important to make Nigeria good because this guy does not have a jackpot plan in him. I'll send my children to school abroad for sure, but I don't have a jackpot plan in my bone. So help this channel to grow. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you have subscribed, help me tell your friends and your friends and your friends and your friends. If you enjoy what we do here, tell them to subscribe. Thank you very much. My name is Matteo Moretto. You love to come in. It's been a wonderful time being on the show this morning. Bye-bye. Nice to meet you. Hello, everybody.
What's up, people? My name is Midakolo, and you're listening to Elegbete TV Radio.